Hello, my dear children. Children, we have been discussing about theory so far, and today in the class we are going to deliberate on practicals. Well, children, before we proceed ahead with practicals, we must know very thoroughly how your practicals are different from the practicals which you know or which you have been doing. That is very, very important. Children, you have seen the children of other boards like CBSE board and UP boards doing the experiments, and you have also been doing the experiments right here in your junior classes up to class 10 or even in class 11th. But now dear children, the experiments you are going to do are entirely different. So what way they are different? That should be crystal clear to all of you. Children, up till now, the experiments which you have been doing, you have been getting an aim, just an aim. And what you do thereafter, after knowing that aim, you have been writing its apparatus required, you have been writing its theory, you have been writing the formula used, you have been writing its procedure, you have been making observation table, and then you have been making graph, doing the calculations, and finally writing down the answer with 2 precautions or 3 precautions. This is what is the pattern of practical elsewhere. Or you also have been following the same pattern. In UP board, in CBSE board, well, the children are given the experiment, the aim only, and rest they have to prepare. They prepare, they learn, they practice, and then they come for the practical exams. But for your exams, nothing like that. Nothing like that. No aim is to be prepared, no operator is to be prepared, no formula is to be learned, no procedure is to be learned. Everything is given to you in the form of what do we call a written format. That written format is nothing but the question paper of your board. So everything is mentioned right there in the question paper. That is, aim is mentioned there, apparatus is mentioned there, the formula, the theory, whatever is required, procedure is given, everything, what you are supposed to do, everything is very clearly mentioned in your question. What formula you are going to use, what period you are going to finally find out, what are the quantities to be plotted against the quantities in graph, everything is given. You have, then what you are supposed to do? You are only supposed to perform the experiment strictly as per the instructions given to you. So the theme here is, the key point here is, the most important point here is, the most important difference here is, you won't have to prepare anything. You won't have to prepare anything. You have to simply perform the experiment as per the instructions given to you on a particular day. So children, let us know the marks distribution in your physics practical exam. Well, the maximum marks in your physics practicals are 30. And out of these 30 marks, 15 marks are for your lab records and project work. This lab record will fetch you 5 marks. Lab records are the recordings, you record your experiment which you do here in the lab, and those records are checked by the teacher. The checked records, practical records, will be submitted finally and will fetch you 5 marks. And then you will be making a project, which most of you have done it. So the project work will fetch you 10 marks. So both these marks, 15 marks, are assessed even before the practical exam starts. Well, in your actual exam which takes place, there are 2 questions asked. One question carries 10 marks. This 10 mark question has graph also in it. And the second question carries 5 marks. This has only recording and then the calculation from the recording. No graph is there. So your question paper consists of 15 marks, maximum marks 15, 10 for question number 1 and 5 marks for question number 2. Well, how these 15 marks are distributed? These 16 marks are distributed in 3 different heads. The practical which you are going to perform in your exam, The 15 marks are distributed under these heads. Recording is the very first head. It carries nearly, say, 6 marks out of 15. And then graph. This graph carries nearly 6 marks. So 6 plus 6 is 12. And 3 marks are for deductions. The deductions we make from graph or from the formula. The value we find out from the graph or the value we find out from the slope of the graph or from the intercept over the graph. So this way your 15 marks are distributed. So children, the experiments which we are going to do would be in two different groups. One group of experiments would be based on optics and the other set of experiments would be based on electricity. There would be nearly 30 or say 32 experiments which we would be doing together here in the lab. And these over 30 experiments will cover almost all possible aims which could be there for a particular experiment. There would be nearly 20 experiments of electricity and nearly 10 experiments or slightly more than 10 experiments of optics which we would be doing right here in the lab. So the lab manual, the lab manual which we are going to follow is this. This is guided physics. This is the lab manual which we are going to follow. And what is special about the lab manual is the fact that it has everything requisite for your practical exams. This is specimen paper. The lab manual starts with the specimen paper. Besides that, there are experiments given here, and the format of the experiment is exactly same as that of the board exams. Though here aim is written, apparatus is written, principle is written, procedure is written, but what is there in the board exam? These headings are not there, but the content is same. So all this content is written in the form of question in board exams that you have seen right here. So you will be doing your experiments in order from this lab manual right from beginning till the end. And the practical records you are going to make, here in the blank pages. So there are blank pages and the graphs which are available in the lab manual. So you will make your graph and you will write your experimental records here in these blank pages. And this is going to be submitted as your lab record for 5 marks. So this is all from my side for the day. In the next lecture, we'll begin with the real experiment. Thank you very much and God bless you all.